Hi, welcome back to another knitting lesson. Today we're going to be learning decreasing. So last time we did increasing, this time we're doing decreasing. So these are three very common abbreviations for decreasing you'll see. This one is knit two together, this one is slip slip knit, and this one is pass the slip stitch over. So we're going to go through all three of these today. So I've got my knitting, and I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 stitches on here. I did a little bit of increasing last time, so we just left some of that on there. So first one we're gonna do is knit two together. So I'm gonna knit a few stitches normal. You don't have to do this for when you're doing this stitch. I'm just doing it to set the stage here. All right, so normally when you knit, you go through just one stitch. I'll get a little closer. For knitting two together, we're gonna go through two at the same time. So you're gonna go under 1, 2. So you have 2 of them that you put the needle through. And then you're just gonna knit like normal and make sure you go through both stitches. So I have 2 stitches here, zoop, off it goes. Now they've gone into 1. So you had 2, now they're just 1. I'll show you again. So we'll go up through 2 stitches, bring your yarn around like normal, and then work through 2. 1, 2. Off it goes. Do that again. So we'll go up, around, and through 2 stitches. And then I'll work these 2 just normal. All right, so that's K2TOG, which is knit 2 together. Now we're gonna do SSK, which is slip, slip, knit. So you can do this 2 different ways. Patterns will say slip knitwise or slip purlwise sometimes. I default to slipping knitwise, which means I slip inserting the needle like this, but you can also slip purlwise, which would be inserting the needle like this, like if you're purling. So we'll do it both ways. So when you do slip, slip, knit, you slip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and that just means you move it to the next needle without doing anything else to it. And then we're gonna knit these 2 together. So we'll bring this needle up through 2 of them, the 2 that we slipped, and then just work them like a normal stitch. So I'll do that again. Slip, slip, and then we're gonna knit those 2 together. So we'll bring the needle up and around. All right, so then if you're slipping purlwise, you would do slip, slip, and then knit them together, just like you did when you slipped knitwise. So there's that, and we'll just work this one like regular. All right, so now we have 4 stitches left. So the last one that we're gonna go over is PSSO, which is pass the slipped stitch over. So what you do for that is we'll knit 1. All right, just to have it be in the middle somewhere, we're not starting off on the end. So usually the instructions will say S1, so that'll be slip 1. And then it'll be either knit 1 or purl 1, depending on what your pattern is saying. We'll just do knit 1. Knit 1. And then we're going to pass the slipped stitch over. So we're going to take this stitch that we slipped, we're going to pick it up with our left needle, and we're going to just bring it off both needles. So we're going to pass it over the stitch we just worked. So I'm going to take that out. I'll show you again. Boop. All right, so I'll show you again. So we're going to slip the stitch. We're going to work this. We're going to work this stitch like normal. And then we're going to pass the slip stitch over. And then we'll just knit that one normal to just finish the row off. And now we've ended the lesson with 3. So that is how you do the 3 most common decreases in knitting. And stay tuned for another lesson soon. Happy knitting!